everyone, welcome back to Cravings Food Adventures. I'm Ahmed. Today we're going to be making chili garlic chana. This recipe came from a very unexpected place, the Willingdon Gymkhana in Santa Cruz in Mumbai. We visited last year and my aunt and uncle took us out for dinner and they ordered what they call salt and pepper chana, and I thought this was going to be a bland dish, but it turned out to be absolutely delicious. Of course, they weren't going to give me the recipe, so I tried to replicate it, and I'm pretty happy with this recipe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys, and make sure to ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get cooking. I'm using a 540 canned tin of chickpeas. Once drained thoroughly, this should be roughly 2 cups. You can also just soak chickpeas, chana or garbanzo beans, and you can just boil or pressure cook it. Either way, the chana should not be overcooked and it must be drained thoroughly before roasting it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. If you're making roasted chana or chickpeas, that's all the rage now, you will need to roast it for at least 30 minutes. I'm going 10 minutes under as I want the chana crunchy on the outside but still soft on the inside. If your chana was not drained properly, it will take extra time for all of that moisture to evaporate. While this is roasting, I'm going to work on the wonderful chili garlic sauce. In a wok, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of peanut oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I have a half cup of finely diced spring onion bulbs. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sliced green chilies. I'm going to saute this quickly before adding the garlic. I'm adding a whopping 1/4 cup of minced garlic. This has been finely minced by hand. This is important as you need to see and taste the prominence of garlic in this dish. I'm also going to add a half cup of spring onion that I sliced diagonally. This is the in-between part between the bulb and the leaf. It's quite sturdy and it'll hold up really well. Before the garlic burns, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of light soya sauce, followed by 3 tablespoons of chili paste or Sambal Oelek. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of freshly cracked pepper. If making this in advance for a party, you can prepare this sauce and store it in the fridge and just add a tiny bit of water to rehydrate it when you're reheating it. Turn off the heat and leave this aside. The chana is now out of the oven and I'm just going to make a simple cornstarch slurry. This is simply cornstarch and water. I'm going to coat the chana and I'm going to deep fry it in some hot oil. Be careful of the consistency of the slurry. If it's too watery, the slurry will cause some explosions, so always be prepared and stand back. If your cornstarch slurry is on the thicker side, you won't have this problem. Mix up the slurry in batches and work on this chana in batches. This cornstarch coating is going to absorb all of that wonderful chili garlic flavor and it's going to make it super delicious. Once they are all ready, you can reheat the sauce and just toss the chana in to coat. I'm also going to add a half cup of green pepper and I'm going to cook this for another minute or so. You can add the green pepper earlier if you wish, but I like to add it at the end to preserve the color and texture. Add salt to taste. Once cooled down, add a quarter cup of diced coriander before serving. This is one of those recipes that must be served fresh. The sauce can be made ahead and the chana can be roasted, fried and cooled and stored in a tin. Before serving, just stick them in the oven to crisp up again before tossing it in the sauce. This makes a great app and also works really well as a side dish. Enjoy! Thank you so much for joining me on Cravings for Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe for chili garlic chana. It's so incredible that I just had to change the name. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, guys. If you love this video, do share it with your family and friends so they can enjoy this amazing recipe as well. And be sure to follow me behind the scenes on all my social channels. I started a new handle on Instagram. You can follow me at Cravings Food Adventures on Instagram, as well as I'm on Facebook and Twitter. Until I see you next time, do take care. Bye.